and welcome to another segment of Hepburn's Helpful Hints. This segment is on a very important part of your teaching career, standardized testing. My experiences with standardized testing has all been with first grade, so I'm sure a lot of this applies across all grade levels, and some of it might just apply to first grade. At our school, it begins with a meeting from the testing coordinator. It is very important during this meeting that you pay close attention to everything that's being said. Don't grade papers, don't space off, don't do anything else. If you're asked to sign something, make sure you read everything very carefully before signing. At our school, we're given buckets with our name on it, and the testing administrator will count out the test with us, get a drop of blood, and then we can take our test back to our room. One of the things that's very important is that you keep your testing bucket with you at all times. Don't give it to the proctor. Take it to the bathroom with you. That needs to be within your sight at all times, because if something does happen, they're not going to go to your proctor, they're not going to go to your assistant principal, they're going to come to you. It's your rear end that's on the line. Make sure that you read the testing manual in advance and have extra of whatever you need. So that way, in case, for example, in first grade, with this one particular standardized test, the student needed a marker. In case the child wrote on the marker or lost their pencil, I always made sure that I had extras at my desk, so I was able to easily replace without affecting the flow of the testing. At our school, we're giving a testing sign that I took very seriously. Before I started even reading the script or even handing out the test booklets, I would put the testing sign up on the door. The minute I was done with testing, I would take the testing sign down. When people see that testing sign, you want people to take it seriously and be extra quiet in the hallway. There have been times that I've seen testing signs up on classroom teachers' rooms, and I knew that they were out on the playground. If you want people to take it seriously, don't have it up unless you are legitimately testing in your classroom. In first grade, a lot of it is read. And one of the things that I would do is space off when I was reading it, not pay any attention to it. Same thing with the answers when I read them. That way I was sure to avoid inflections that might give away the answer to the child. Another thing, especially the first 1 or 2 days of testing with first grade, is some of them didn't know to fill in one bubble. So one of the things that I would do is just go around and sweep my finger across the 3 choices and say, pick one. And thank goodness they usually got the drift of it. At day 3 or 4 of testing, they started to understand that. But that was another time I did not even look at what the answer could potentially be. It was just a finger sweep. So there was no way that they could get from my motions what the correct answer might or might not be. With the first grade test, this particular one, in the script it says, turn the page. You will see balloons up at the top, or whatever picture it is that they put up at the top to help the students know that they were on the right page. Do not pause after you say turn the page. Turn the page, you should see the page with the balloons across the top. That's important, that way they know immediately whether or not they are on the correct page. Sometimes a child will be distracted by the things in their desk. Whenever this is the case, turn the desk around. Let the child know they're not in trouble, you don't want them to get upset, you just don't want them to be distracted by the things in their desk anymore. And that's a quick way to handle a distracted student in a way that does not, once again, interrupt the flow of the entire test. Take the meeting seriously, take your testing bucket seriously, make sure you make wise use of your testing sign, be careful in how you read and interact with the questions and answers with the children. You can always turn the desk if the child is distracted by the things in it. Testing infractions can get you in a lot of trouble and potentially make it so that you lose your teaching license. It's important that you take testing really seriously and just to make sure that you remain in good standing and are the best teacher that you can be with everything, including assessments.